Hi everyone, welcome back to V Rising. I know it's been a few days, I do apologize. I have been in the works trying to find a great base location for you guys and give you a mock-up of a pretty big base, and I finally have it. We are here. But before we get into this, if you have not yet, check out our Discord. There's a link down below in the description. You'll find it pinned in the comments section. We are doing some V Rising key giveaways. We have a giveaway going on right now. We're giving out 2 keys, and that ends in less than 12 hours. It costs nothing to do it. You don't have to sign up for anything. You just join. It's just through a Discord bot. You just have to click on an emoji, and then you're entered for a chance to win a key or 2. Now, when it comes to base location in this game, obviously the location is going to make or break your experience with this game, in my opinion. So if we go to our map here, I'm going to show you where we are right now. So we are up here in the Silverlight Hills, and we're tucked away in this far back corner. So I am on a private server. I'm not an official server. But as a solo player, the build you're going to see is someone that is by themselves. So it is doable. It's a lot of farming. I don't think it's practical for a solo player. This is something that'd probably be more for like a clan. But what's really good about this location is there's really only one way in on ground. Yeah, there's platform and stuff. I know all that. But you can block off everything in here with a clan. And this is your only way in, which I'm about to show you guys. And just again to show you, we're up here in this top left corner of the map. So this is what it would look like roughly from the outside. This is just to give you guys an example of what can be done here. Obviously, everyone's going to have a different type of base design or build, or what they think is the best or what they want to do. But all of this is literally honeycomb. So this base actually has 3 separate layers of honeycomb before you even get to the main base. So we're going to go inside here, and I'll just give you a quick little glimpse. So one thing that's important that I believe in anyway, that I think is pretty important, is just your honeycomb and confusing people. This game is still very new. There'll be new things that come out as it progresses, obviously, but right now this seems to be the meta from what I've seen. Is just making as much of a maze as you can. I dropped a servant coffin in here because I had one, but there's nothing else in this area outside of the servant. And I did not fill in all the doorways either. You're going to see a lot of empty doorways. It's just because I just wanted to make this video as quick as I possibly could for you guys. I don't want to take up 15-20 minutes of your time. If I can do it under 10 minutes, that's a good day for me. But we have one of our servants just kind of patrolling the area. And then if we come back here, and this is where people will get confused, because they don't know your path to get out of this first wall. So everything you're seeing back here, this all just leads to a dead end. There's nothing back here. That's all this is. It's just a dead end. They can waste so much time coming back here. And if we come up here and go this way, and normally there'd be doors here, obviously. Like I said, I'm just not filling them in just to save on some time. It's a lot to open. If we come back here, this is what's going to take us to our secondary wall. So that was our first one. You see all the honeycomb going from one wall to the other. And now we're at our second wall out of 3. There's 3 walls like this to get to our base. This one doesn't have as much of a maze to get through, but you can do something like that. You know, that's at your discretion. I was just trying to get this done so I can show you guys. But this wall connects all the way up here. If you look up here on my mouse, up here up on the map, it connects up there and it connects down here. Now, if you're playing with a clan, I didn't do anything in that area like over here. You're going to want to drop a castle heart over there just to block off the area. If someone does get back here in bat form, they can drop a little base. It'd just be an annoyance. But this is kind of like the courtyard area. We do have enough right now. I still have like 18 placements. I could place something here and actually wall this off completely. I just left it open. You can see like there's nothing here, but this does count towards one base, which is kind of cool. But before I had these walls up, you wouldn't even know this was back here unless you actually came back here, because I just had these down. There's nothing on them. So when people are walking by, all they see is ground. But let's go through the third and final wall here. And this is the entrance to the actual main base. This is where everything is right now. It's just a mock-up base design. It's not perfect. You know, don't take it that way. It's just to kind of give you a visual idea of some things that you could do. And the sun's rising, so we're doing this at a very good time. But you can see back there, all of that is just honeycomb. That's all that is back there. All of that's honeycomb. Because if we look at our map, there's actually 3 ways to get up here. We have this way, which is all blocked off. We have our main one, which is what we're using. Well, actually, there's 4 ways. I'm sorry. We have this route right here, which is blocked off, which I'll show you what I did with that. And we have this way right here, which is also blocked off right now. But this is kind of like what I just took as like the main room. Obviously, a lot of clans, they dedicate rooms just to all their workbenches and stuff like that. I was just trying to do something just to fill the space. But we have our throne room, we have all our workbenches, our coffin, We have our crafting table, all that stuff over there. And if we come back here, you can see already where the castle heart's at. I literally have it tucked into the deepest corner I could possibly get into with this design. There's nowhere deeper. I mean, I could put it in this corner, but it's in the same room. But if we go to the map, you'll see if someone gets this far to hit our castle heart, you're done for. There's no going back from that point. I mean, they're that far in. You're already losing the battle. Back here again, it's just like a room I filled with all the servant coffins. Just kind of give a little filler. And you'll see around this we have all honeycomb as well. It's all this honeycomb. There's no doors on that side. But we can come back out here. And let's go this way. And this is just a room I kind of just threw some medium-sized storage chests in. I wasn't really sure what to put in here. It was also the last room I did, and I've been working on this for a few days. But again, you can see the honeycomb. I should have put honeycomb right there, but that's okay. So what I'm going to show you guys now is how I blocked off these other entrances and what I did for that as well. So let's go back this way. You're going to see the one right there. There's a stairwell leading down to it. And we actually have a window there. But we're going to go from the outside so you can see it from the perspective of someone that's attempting to come that way if they're trying to raid you. The only downside to doing something like this is that it's obviously a lot of walking, but your base is pretty secure. Come over here. Sun's about to hit us. You're going to see that this, again, is all honeycomb. That's all this is back here. There's nothing else in here but honeycomb, and really I should probably fill this in too. But that's just something you do as you progress. Now this side I left open actually to show you guys. So let's build here. I'm gonna remove some walls. And that was just to block this off. There's honeycomb up here as well. And that's all it is. You're gonna want to mark as much of this area out here as you can, just so people can't again get in bat form and drop stuff. But this space design's not meant to be perfect. It's meant just to show you a good location to build. It's also meant to show you just an idea of what you can do with a dedicated group of guys or just a dedicated team. Now I do have a few other locations coming out over the next day or two, so this is not the only one. This base spot most likely will be taken on any server you go to, but there are some other locations too. I have some ideas for some solo players as well, where it's not to this scale, that I think are some pretty good spots, and that's just some stuff that'll come down the road. But obviously this location is pretty prime. It's going to be a hot spot for big clans that are trying to get in there and be alpha of a server basically. And you have a lot of really big things around you too that are pretty important for endgame stuff. But guys, that's pretty much it. I would love to hear down in the comment section below what you think of this location, what you do differently. If you think you know of a better location and you would like to share it with me, let me know. You can just tag me in the comment section, and I will definitely take a peek at it and maybe make a video on it, so we can help others out too. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate the support. You guys killed it on the last base building video, and this is kind of tie into that. So thank you so much for watching. I will see all of you guys in the next video.